Hi, I'm James, and in today's review we're going to look at Irregular Miniatures range of American infantry from the 1990s in 15mm. Now, just like they're Russians, these are sold individually, so you can actually buy the individual figures. You don't need to actually buy a whole pack, which is quite useful for topping up stands or to give you specific requirements. So they come with a number of different head options. You've got helmeted figures. You've got 5 who are carrying a pack, including a pointed officer figure. You've got 2 more with rifles with a small pack, and 3 with rifles and no pack. You've also got an M60, which to be honest in this scale will pass for an M240 with no problem. An M249, an M203, 2 with M203s with packs on, and 2 with AT4s and M16s. So there's quite a range there. They also do what I find particularly useful. They do a range of figures wearing field caps. Now again, at this scale they'll probably pass for the US Marine Corps cap, which is slightly different. I suppose you could, if you really wanted to, put a little peak on it to give it the slightly different marine look, but I think again at this scale you probably wouldn't notice the difference. They don't do quite as many in this scale. They do this range rather. They do an officer with a pack. They do a rifleman with a pack, 3 with small packs, 1 M203, 1 M60, an M249 wearing a pack, and 2 with M16s. So there isn't as big a range there, and there are some gaps there like the AT4s. You also can't get a whole section together with packs or no packs. You're a bit more limited. And then they do one different one as well. They do one with an M16 and backpack wearing a boonie hat. So particularly good, I think, if you wanted to mix them up a little, which I've done. I could also use them quite nicely for Rangers, and I might pick up a few, paint them up as Rangers in the plain olive green fatigues that we used well into the 80s and I think into the early 90s. I'd have to look that one up. So quite a range of figures. There is a big gap in that there is no anti-tank guided missile or light mortar, so you do have some gaps, and that's not unique to Irregular. That seems to be very common across quite a few different ranges. Very frustrating, but there are some out there that you can pick up. Detail wise, they are quite nice. There's plenty of detail on there. They look okay. You can recognize the weapons, and yeah, I think that they're okay. They're not the best figures on the market, but that is very much a matter of taste. I think they are decent enough figures, and there are some really nice ones in there. I particularly like the radio operators. They look particularly good. So it's up to you, and like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if quite a few people don't pick them up to put the extra gaps in ranges that they've already got. Hopefully you'll find that useful, and I'll see you soon for another review.